The cost of pay-per-view is too high. I know what you might be thinking, pay-per-view still exists. Yes, it does, in AEW anyway. I go to the movies a lot. A ticket to the matinee is now $12. That is kind of high for a 2-hour movie. But an all-elite pay-per-view cost $50. Yes, you heard that correctly. $50 for a wrestling pay-per-view. I do not watch much all-elite wrestling. And the cost is a big reason why. Why should I have to watch their mostly terrible television shows and be told about a pay-per-view that is coming up? Usually the pay-per-view is where you see the really good matches. So I watch on television, but then to see the payoff, I have to buy the pay-per-view for $50. I know the pay-per-view era has been part of pro wrestling for about 40 years now, but $50 is a big price for wrestling shows on television. And once you watch it, it is over. I have nothing to save. No keepsake that I can rewatch or resell someday. It is over. Finished. Pay-per-view is a rip-off. When WWE was part of Peacock Network, I paid about $5 a month to see any WWE, WWF, WCW, ECW, all the wrestling I wanted. I got the WWE Premium Live events and the entire catalog of old stuff too. Now with WWE as part of ESPN, I am paid $25 a month for the PLE. I don't watch other sports, so for me ESPN is a bit of a rip-off, but I like WWE, so I bought it. But why would I want to pay twice that to see an AEW pay-per-view? AEW is a rip-off, and it is not as good as WWE. They seem to think they have some great show that everyone is going to pay for. I would buy an AEW pay-per-view if it was $5 to $10. That is a reasonable price for a televised wrestling show. Anything more than that is excessive. AEW is a second-rate company, with second-rate wrestlers. But they could do a lot better. They are so far below WWE, they really only have two places to go. Either up, or down and out of business. I see AEW as a company that is closer to going out of business. If they were all elite, and had talent people wanted to see, maybe they could get away with a $50 pay-per-view. But they are not on that level. They don't have a Hulk Hogan, or a Stone Cold Steve Austin. The best they can do is Old Man Sting and Old Man non-wrestler Mick Foley. Maybe their younger talent is good, but I'm not paying $50 to see it. Even WWE knows no one wants to buy a $50 pay-per-view. And that is the WWE. The leader in sports entertainment. AEW is ridiculous and living in their own fantasy land if they think people are going to spend $50 on a night of wrestling. WWE doesn't even have a pay-per-view anymore. AEW needs to rethink how they run their shows.